This is always a game of consequence.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
There's the whistle. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity.
And the shot! Yamal, Koundé, Casado, Pedri, Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Ambitious ball here, that's been slipped through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rafinha, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, and it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Valverde. Valverde. That looks a good cross. Point blank header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Barcelona, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Yamal, De Jong, Yamal, De Jong in acres of space out wide. Oh, smashing header! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Courtois, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Balde. Casado played out to the left flank. Camavinga. Eder Militao. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold is onto it in a flash and reclaimed it in a trice. Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold charging forward down that flank. Pau Kubasi. Camavinga with the foul. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Proves too strong. Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. Rafinha. Very nicely done. And it's Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Really well cleared. Lovely bit of skill. Casado, aim forwards. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Araujo. Pedri. De Jong. Yamal wins the duel this time. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rudiger. Camavinga. Chouameni. Camavinga. And it's played forward. Alexander-Arnold. Played into space out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Shot a goal! Deftly away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Lewandowski, out to the right, and back to the keeper they go. Kubasi. Barcelona. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Valverde. It's just beyond his reach. And that is as far as they're going to go. Koundé. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Great defending, strong and determined. De Jong. Pedri, gently done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Camavinga gets over and intercepts. Looking to break at pace. Now it's Mbappe. He's through, now is he in? Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Balde shifted upfield. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Now he's off and running. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Pedri. Casado. Now it's De Jong. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe. It's run loose here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Koundé. Moved on forwards. Rudiger. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Camavinga. Rudiger, aim forwards. Araujo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rafinha. Balde. De Jong. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe. Swings it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Pedri. Pedri shifted upfield. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Valverde. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Calmly anticipates. Balde. Rafinha. Pedri. Do have a chance to counter here. A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Koundé. Camavinga. Brahim Diaz. And it's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold picks it up now. Valverde. Oh, sweet feet. Rafinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Koundé. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Now it's Pedri. Casado. Out to the left it goes. Tries to get it clear. That's a good ball. He's had a shot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Eder Militao, gently done. And it's been played through. Valverde could try cutting inside here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Valverde forwards and with intent. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. That has been clubbed away. And that's a throw-in. Brahim Diaz. He's being urged to shoot. Alexander-Arnold. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Balde. And it's played in here. That'll be a corner. And the keeper beats it away. Gets it away. Koundé. Casado. And here's De Jong. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Camavinga. And that's he's having a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's found the way through. So who's he picking out? Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Araujo getting this one clear. And it's Camavinga. Oh, such a clever touch. And the counter is on. Araujo. Casado. Balde. That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. Balde. And they've got rid. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Camavinga, Mbappe, out towards the flank, lofted in, climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That pass has been well intercepted. That's very neat. Brahim Diaz thinks about the shot. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Valverde. Here's a chance! Araujo forwards and with intent. Valverde gently done. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Chance here to counter. Araujo. Rafinha. Balde. Casado. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Camavinga laid out towards the right wing. Camavinga, he's in space and looking for options. Cleared away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, they could break here. Balde, gently done. And it's Diaz. And he thumps it clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Casado shifted upfield. And it's Balde. Can he latch on to this? Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And he comes up trumps again. Rudiger. Camavinga. Rudiger. Chouameni. Oh, a delicate chip through. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Courtois sends that a long way. Eder Militao. Camavinga looking for a runner. Pau Kubasi clears it away. Chance for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Camavinga. Can he find the finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Eder Militao, and it's gone back to the keeper. Eder Militao, aim forwards. Yamal. De Jong. Yamal, Kubasi, Rafinha, Pedri, he has found the way through. Pedri. Rudiger. Camavinga. Eder Militao. Rudiger. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Camavinga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior tries to dink it through. That is a brilliant interception. That has been knocked clear. Valverde, oh, good spread. Tries to get it clear. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's come loose. Dinks one through. Rafinha. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cross from Rafinha. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Balde. Brahim Diaz wins the duel this time. Valverde. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Valverde. That has found him in acres of space. He's shifting through the gears here. Valverde. Plenty waiting in the middle. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? And they've got a throw. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Out again for a throw-in. Rafinha moved on forwards. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the flag has stayed down. Shapes to shoot! De Jong spread out to the left. Rafinha. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Oh, that's neat. He is through here. Aimed in towards the centre. And here's Vinicius Junior. Al-Kubasi with a fine tackle. Koundé. Araujo cuts out the pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chouameni, Rudiger, Eder Militao, and it's played forward. Valverde, that's really well manoeuvred. And here's the chance to counter. De Jong, he's got away. De Jong couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Over to the left. And here's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Balde tries to clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? Araujo, Casado, De Jong, Kubasi. How Kubasi, gently done. Valverde, and now the breakaway. Mbappe, played out wide. Oh, red, nice interception. Koundé, Kubasi, Casado, Araujo, played out to the left flank, and it's Balde. Pedri, Balde, Rudiger, Chouameni, Camavinga, Rudiger, Alexander-Arnold, Chouameni, forwards and with intent. Pedri, Balde, Rafinha, now it's Rafinha. That's gone for a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Rodrigo, Rudiger, Valverde, moved on forwards. Chouameni, and here's Mbappe, lobbed in behind. Now this goes for a shot! Yes, it's in! The second half sparked straight into life. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. He put it on a plate for him.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Kubasi. Out to the left it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That is lovely. Balde puts across him. Could move up a gear here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rafinha. Played into space out wide. In comes the corner. That has been knocked clear. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. Crossed into the middle. Only partially clear. Pedri getting this one clear. Camavinga. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Chouameni. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Valverde. Chouameni. Valverde. Lovely feet. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Valverde. That's really well cleared. Koundé. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's nice. And the shot! Al-Kubasi shifted upfield. Chouameni. Pedri.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Rudiger, aim forwards. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Over to the left. Chouameni. Mbappe. Rodrigo. Oh, shooting chance! And, oh, they could be caught out here. Played it. And again! Mbappe finds himself offside. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Valverde. Played back in. Lewandowski. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Cleared away. Pedri. And it's Pedri. De Jong. Yamal. Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Showing good feet. Played out to the right. Cross goes in there. Oh, the clearance is short.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Moved on forwards. Nicely intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao, gently done. The pass has gone astray. A couple of changes then in quick succession. De Jong. Koundé. Yamal. Yamal shifted upfield. Chouameni. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. Chouameni played out to the left flank. Valverde. Cross into the box. And it's Valverde. And the shot's on. Great chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hit into the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ah, he's given it away. De Jong. Pedri. Casado. Rafinha, and a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Keeper's dealt with that. Driving on and making good progress. Pinged towards the front line. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Araujo forwards and with intent. De Jong. And it's Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski spread out to the left. And he's there to get it away. Now that's well seen too. That's really well manoeuvred. Get a throw in. Chouameni. Valverde. Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's gone out for a throw-in. Casado shifted upfield. He has found the way through. Yamal, plenty to aim at here. Skims one in. He can get that clear. Koundé have it back and can go again. De Jong. Koundé. Pau Kubasi aim forwards. Vinicius Junior. Casado, forwards and with intent. Defending of the desperate variety. Rafinha. Rodrigo has found the net here, of course. Mbappe. And the counter is on. Now then. Vinicius Junior. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Alexander-Arnold is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. Time to deliver. Nice control. Here comes the cross. Koundé getting this one clear. Can he finish?
Alexander-Arnold really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gets it away. And it's Chouameni. Out to the right. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lovely. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pedri, real chance! Cleared without complication. Chouameni. Valverde. Casado, well timed, excellent interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rodrigo. Oh, this looks promising, got to make this count. Bellingham! We've got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all...
It's Lewandowski! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Balde. Caught offside that time. Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Could be danger here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
What a throw in. Barcelona making another change here. And it's Koundé. Can he get onto this? Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. He is through here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Mbappe, Rodrigo, Mbappe! Yes! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Takes a shot! Rodrigo! And that would have won it.
Rodrigo has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
And that was very necessary. And it's Chouameni. Valverde. Dani Olmo does really well to win the ball there. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Fran Garcia cuts it out. Rudiger. Valverde. And it's played forward. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Tchouaméni played out to the left flank. And it's Garcia. Valverde.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get...
And he shoots!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Fran Garcia. Valverde. Dani Olmo does well to get it back.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Played back to the goalkeeper. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rashford. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Looks to the other side. Now that's well seen too.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Bellingham.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There's the shot! He's scored! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And it's Olmo. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Eder Militao. Bellingham gently done. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pedri. Rashford. Pedri. And the shot! Oh, it's gone in! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Lewandowski at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. I think we're just about done here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. No, that's not going to find its target. And it's Garcia. Valverde. Chouameni. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Wins the duel this time.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Deftly away. And claimed it back swiftly. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Goes to finish! Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe! Mbappe opts to... Chance, surely! Long ball by the goalkeeper. Rudiger makes the interception. Valverde. And it's Garcia. Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great work on the overlap. Cleared away. Dani Olmo. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's trying the shot, and that is quite wonderful. He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better. Oh, that is a bit special. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Rodrigo. Bellingham. Rudiger. Rodrigo. Valverde. And the finish! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, how will we look back on that? Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.